Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, Dr. Ashandra Batiste understands that one of the biggest obstacles is dental fear. The vision at Elite Dental Wellness is to ensure every patient is treated with respect, ultimate care, patience, and love. Call us today to make an appointment at area code 713-789-8680. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of All Things Beauty. I'm your host, Amethyst Black, and you are in store for a very, very, very special show tonight. I have two amazing, fabulous, and fierce guests. First and foremost, we have Miss Roneshia Ray in the house.
Hey, hi, everybody.
We have the modern day queen herself. Hello. She's going to be dropping some gems for us later on. And then also we have our fabulous co-host, Miss Kenvy.
Hi guys, I'm back.
Yes.
I guess I did good the first time.
You know what? I was telling Kenvy or Gary, I was telling her or him that we had so much fun with Kenvy the first time. We had to have her back. So I was so pleased that you said yes.
Thank you, of course. Why not?
And y'all, I think that Miss Kenvy has some things in store for us today too, or even next week. So you stay tuned for that.
Stay
okay?
tuned.
But as we kind of delve into the show, I kind of want to get a sense of kind of what these ladies are rocking tonight. Y'all know me, tried and true. I'm always rocking a red. But what about you? What are you rocking on your lips?
I have on Rihanna's Fenty Gloss
Okay.
and Taraji P. Henson's Matte Collection. So those two things. I cannot get to my makeup artist, Visha Vanity Throne, today. She was not feeling well this morning, so I had to kind of do it myself.
It looks good.
Thank
it looks
you.
so good.
Thank
So
you.
natural
Thank you.
too. But
Thank
I think
you.
it goes with any kind of color, any kind of season. Like it's
We're
perfect.
just nuding it up for the season.
Exactly. What about you, Miss Kenvy?
Well, I always have a concoction on my lips. So I have MAC Cork lip liner and then the Lip Bar Sour Amaretto lipstick and then MAC Fulfilled Gloss.
Oh, okay. That's a real good concoction.
That is
That's like a
It's
cocktail.
great.
Thank you.
I love it. Even though 2 of the 3 products are like being discontinued, but it's okay.
Well, I hate
just
when
have
that
to use
happens.
them
Don't
sparingly.
you hate when it happens? Ladies,
happens
even
every
y'all
time.
out there, our Facebook viewers, if y'all have something to add, you know how it works. If you have a comment or kind of something to share with us, make sure that you hashtag All Things Beauty or ATB on Instagram or Facebook. But don't y'all hate when that happens? Like something that you really, really like
Yeah.
is discontinued?
Every
It's
time.
kind of like my Mariah Carey highlighter that she came out with for Christmas.
I heard about that.
And I know that it's going to be discontinued. Luckily, I bought 2 of them, but I'm like so sparingly using it that I'm just like ever so lightly. It already has her face on it, so I feel
Okay.
like one is like a collectible and the other one is like the
Right.
one I'm
Right?
not supposed to use.
Exactly.
So we're going to see how this goes out.
Is that what you're rocking today?
That is the highlight that I'm
It
rocking
is so
today.
pretty. It looks
Thank
so
you.
natural.
That one.
It's gone.
I wanted that one. I
She said it's gone. We missed
No,
it.
I
Gone. I'm waiting for the Aaliyah collection though.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
waiting.
I'm gonna
At
be
the front door.
like the fans that are in line the night before, for like tickets or something major.
Yeah.
That's gonna be me with the Aaliyah collection.
Pretty much.
Absolutely.
Or I'm
I
gonna have me a deep side bang when I come in.
Like a side swoop.
Like a side swoop. It's gonna be like here. Yeah.
Right? Some denim, the whole
Tommy
situation
Hilfiger?
going. Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of Tommy.
I'm not
Well,
rocking
she was
Tommy.
always wearing charming.
Yeah, but I think
Was
that
that
we
bef-
can pay homage in another way.
Yeah, true. Was that before or after he discovered that he don't want black people wearing his clothes?
Basically, I think that was
Well,
before.
when you build a whole brand around people of color, I mean,
right? Yeah.
I'm gonna say no to Tommy.
But
I'm
I'm
with
just
you.
that was very Aaliyah.
Very
It
Aaliyah.
was. It
my
was.
point.
But I'm thinking of like the one in a million face with like the really big glasses,
with
and
the
like
white.
black, and all of
Yeah.
that, the leather.
I want
So
like
I'm
a
thinking
snake,
about that.
like what is that video with her and Timberland?
More than a woman.
More.
Yep.
I need the snake going
Yes.
on. Yeah. Now, mind you, I'm scared of snakes. I don't know how that's gonna go.
You work it out some
I'm
way.
work it out. We're gonna pray about it.
Okay, y'all. So we have a lot in store this week.
Okay,
A lot has happened in beauty, in the whole beauty world, and we're going to get into that in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
But first and foremost, I really, really want to get into the modern day queen and what your brand represents. So
Okay,
share a
okay.
little bit with us.
So I am a former beauty queen. So I recently gave up my title as Miss Black America Co-Ed.
Wow.
And with retiring from pageantry after almost more than a decade, I just really wanted to brand myself out. So I thought, okay, well, who are you? What do you do?
Yeah.
What is it that you want to do? And I thought, I'm a modern day queen. I wouldn't necessarily say that I was born into hierarchy, but I definitely created my own hierarchy.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because even if you're not born into it,
That's dope.
the mere fact that you could create your own lane, I feel like that's
Right,
just magnificent.
create your own lane.
Absolutely.
So I have a clothing collection called the Hierarchy Collection.
Okay.
We do etiquette training. We also do branding training, and then we also have a pageant company that's called the Miss Ultimate Beauty Pageant.
Wow.
So super duper.
You have
cool.
your hands in everything.
Yeah, we dabbling. Multiple sources of income.
That's the way to
Oh,
do it,
yeah.
They say most millionaires have at least 6 or 7
Seven
sources of
streams.
income.
That's what I read.
So she already got 5 right here. So
Trying to get 7
you
streams.
getting it. So tell us where your anyone who's interested in any of the services or products that you offer, how
Sure.
can they find you?
You can find everything at the Modern Day Queen
Okay.
on Instagram or RoneshiaRay.com.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Hierarchy Collection has its own. It's the Hierarchy Collection, and it's actually where this dress is from. It'll be
that's
on
super
the
cute.
website
Super
tomorrow. And we have one more prom dress, and then we're done with custom prom dresses, and then we're rolling into summer fashion.
So are you sew? You're making
We do
your-
not sew.
Oh, okay.
So we have a wonderful person, Fabrice, hello, who does all the seamstress work for us, and we just kind of do the conceptualizing, and she makes it happen.
Okay,
Oh,
so you're
cool.
the creative brain behind it all,
She
making
tells
it
me
work.
if I go too far. She's
like
"Too
reeling
far."
you back in.
Yeah,
Like
she's
okay,
like
come
too
on,
far,
sis.
too far. You can't have a whole train made of stones. And I'm like, but why?
So how would you describe the Hierarchy Collection to a consumer or a customer? What kind of do you specialize in on the line?
We specialize in a lot of things that have to do with like your cocktail, and if you're the person that never wants to be, I think there's no such thing as being overdressed. So everything that's
Of
over
course,
the top,
I agree with that.
Agreed.
over the top, glitz glams, from capes, from tweeted suits, from fursuits, from
Oh.
sparkles, from fringes. We just really specialize in that. So I'm over the top. I'm always overdressed. I don't believe in underdressing.
Okay.
I'm the person when they're like, "We told you jeans," and I'm like, "Well, you didn't tell me jeans without stones." So I'm like, "Okay, I add a little rhinestone
Yeah.
here, a little corset bustier, and I'm ready for the day." So the Hierarchy Collection is for that girl that doesn't believe in underdressing and always believes in overdressing. And if you love Diana Ross, then like the Hierarchy Collection is for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All things
absolutely.
Miss
So we're
Ross.
going shopping?
All things, absolutely.
Yeah,
We're going
definitely. Definitely.
Shopping spree, okay, because that's me. I feel like you can never have enough sequins, enough
No.
velvet,
Oh,
enough
girl.
fur,
Definitely
enough- all of that.
My middle name is Sequin.
And my middle
It
name is
is.
Glitter. Like anything that
It
has like
is.
glitter. My favorite color is rose gold. I love anything that looks like, where are you going? And I'm like, where are you not going? Because I'm going where I'm
Yes.
supposed to be.
I love
So anything
it.
that fits along with that.
So have you always been like that? I know you said you've been in pageantry for about 10 years. So even before that, were you always like this super glam girl?
I would say no, and the
Okay.
reason why is because I couldn't put my finger on what I really wanted. I had like the pictures in my mind of what it was, but it wasn't until I turned like 21, 22 that I really started making sense of, oh, this is what I'm looking for. Here's where I go to get it. At first, I was a hot mess. Like I go back on when you know Facebook like humbled you real quick when they put your reminders, or, like, your
Memories.
your memories, and you like,
Absolutely.
oh, where were you going? With
Okay.
like, where were you going, sis? So I would say I've always known that I like certain things. I just didn't know how to make it happen and come into fruition. It wasn't until I really honestly that I started getting more heavily into pageantry and people started asking me what was my style,
Yeah.
what is it that I wanted to wear, that I started making sense of, oh, I really identify with Lady Sings the Blue. I really identify with mahogany. I really want to wear things that are over the top glam. And then when you discover that you're 4'11", you kind of make things kind of fit.
Are you 4'11"?
I am.
What?
No one
No,
ever
your
knows.
presence is-
No
how tall are
wonder
you?
why she walked in and put heels on. I understand.
Yeah,
I have one, so
Really?
I wear heels everywhere, and the reason why is because I already feel like I look younger than what I am. And then if you walk around as a midget, people are like, "Oh, she's so cute." I'm like, "Honey, who's cute? I'm grown."
right.
So
Exactly.
I just
love
always feel the need to put on heels. So yeah,
Okay.
when you find yourself 4'11" and struggling in the fashion industry, you have to find yourself with
You
heels
have to
all the
make your
time.
own lane.
Yeah,
I
make
told
your
I
own
told my
lane.
grandma, I said I was born in heels.
I have to
Just
be.
came out.
I just
woman
came
in
out.
heels.
on like, hey,
Absolutely.
whatever.
You know what? I feel it. I'm not like that, but I definitely do admire women who can do that every single day.
Yeah, every day
like,
is heels.
Y'all have my utmost respect. How do you, I mean, it hurts. Like, how do you just walk around all day in heels, y'all?
Beauty is pain. Didn't I say that on the
You
last
did.
time I was
You
here?
said that. I'm like,
It's a struggle. I mean, hey, as long as it doesn't look like it hurts. Then
Yeah,
you're
that's
fine.
the
You might be
key.
looking
Walking
like you're struggling.
That's never
Oh, the
cute.
wobbly. I don't like when girls'
wobbly
heels kind of
ankle?
lean.
Girl.
Like they lean or their caps are gone. I feel
If
like you
that's
can't trust
you-
a female that don't have caps on her shoes. Caps or edges, you can't trust them.
The
Well.
Houston Shoe Hospital is open on the weekend.
It is. It's
Shameless
open.
plug.
Kirby,
They dropping gems.
Montrose,
I
because
just-
I cannot trust you if I hear you clacking.
Wow.
I cannot.
All right.
So, to transition into etiquette training.
Right. I was going to
How
ask
do
you
you?
about that.
I know. I'm really interested in this because I don't really feel like this is a common theme that you find in today's society. Like for my grandmother, my great grandmother, that was all kind of, and them being reared as young women, they always had to undergo some type of etiquette training. But I feel like we've kind of lost that. What do you think?
I did that when I was younger. So when
Really?
she said that, it stood out to me because I was in like etiquette type of classes. Like, yeah, like this is this fork, sit like this, cross your legs, like all that stuff. And I've never known anybody else besides me and my sister who have done that.
Now, I feel like for me, in a lot of ways, dance did that for me. It
Okay.
helped me kind of
Be, like,
be aware
poised.
of my body, my poise, my posture at all times, how I walk, how I present myself. But I feel like I never had it like formalized outside of like the dance aspect. But how did you really get into that? What was
So
that journey
honestly,
like?
dance and pageantry. So when I
Okay.
started pageantry, I didn't get the rearing of etiquette classes, and so I was very, very much so placed inside of these events that I had no earthly idea of what was happening. And I remember going to my first gala, and there was like a whole set of forks in front of me and knives, and I'm just like,
What is
panic attack.
Yeah.
What is going on? So when I started as Miss Black Texas, I wanted to create an environment where young girls who may have grown up in similar situations could be exposed to etiquette classes. So we created something called a charm school. And in the charm school, they learned about etiquette. They also learned about vision boarding. They learned about self-awareness. They learned about really creating affirmations for themselves. So I say
Yes.
etiquette, but we talk more about like how to build from the inside out and then become more confident in who you are and what you stand for. So from there, it kind of just took off, and we've had over I think over 10,000 girls in charm school
wow.
across the country. So it's been
That's
going
an
really
amazing
well.
reach.
Yeah, that's really nice.
You know, when I was growing up in like 6th, 7th grade, back in Oakland, there was a group or organization called Girls Inc. And so they did something, it was like for girls during the summer. And we had kind of a portion called Mawaya, which is like Swahili for the essence of beauty. And so we talked about this affirmation lifestyle, this how to be kind of a woman, but not really so much on the etiquette side. But I feel like that is, I still remember as a grown adult woman,
Right.
some of the amazing lessons and kind of the information that I took away from that one experience
Yeah,
in one summer.
We had an awesome hierarchy camp this summer. They learned cooking classes from one feisty
Wow.
chef. They took speech and debate classes. They did yoga. My girlfriend came out and did a paramedic and CPR class with them. So we had about 20 girls throughout the whole summer. It was free of cost to them. They literally just showed up.
Really?
nice.
Free
They-
of cost.
So we had some amazing sponsors. Thank you
Wow.
guys. To basically sponsor Hierarchy Camp, and all we did was just ask the girls to show up. It was a week long, all day. They got school supplies, backpacks, makeup classes, hair classes, the whole shebang for a whole week.
That's
is
beautiful. I'm pretty
beautiful.
sure that whatever
Oh,
my mom
yeah.
did wasn't free. I'm more than sure. But that's great.
That is super
awesome.
dope. And do you plan on doing it this summer, or what is
So
the
this
plan for
summer,
Because
we-
it's so needed, Renisha.
So y'all here y'all go putting it on me. So I was going to actually
knife.
sit out this summer.
Nope,
you can't.
And
Are
the
you
reason
seeing
why
what's going on
I
on social
w-
to
media?
whom much is given, much is required.
I
No,
was
you
going
got
to sit
You got
out
to.
this summer. It was very much so taxing. It was a joy to
Yeah.
have have the girls. But with the recent, I guess, outcry of poor people asking me if I would do it again, I would keep everybody posted on if I would do it again. It's definitely, I would definitely say much more needed. But I don't know if you've ever felt like you look around and everybody else is doing like your concepts and your ideas, and so you feel like I don't want to do it anymore. It's kind of like how I felt. Like I felt like everyone around me was like doing something that had to do with like leadership girls camp. So I was like, oh, they got it. There's no need for me to keep doing
but
it.
Renisha, nobody could do it like you can.
Yeah.
Like you put that Renisha
Yeah.
ish on it, you know?
Yeah,
like the
so-
same thing with Rihanna. I feel like everybody was releasing a makeup line, but
Right.
nobody did
And that's
it
what I
in the
have on
way
now,
that-
Fenty Beauty, like the whole
exactly.
collection.
So I feel like you brought,
You have to
without
find
even
your
knowing.
niche.
Exactly.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll see about
We'll
how
table
I
that
can.
discussion
We'll
for
table
later,
it for
off
later.
camera. But right now, we like to say that this portion of the show is sponsored by the Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that in only 4 states in the U.S. That they offer financial education, 33% or more than 77 million Americans do not pay their bills on time? Another 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month. And an additional 39% of adults say that they do not have enough in terms of savings. Please do not become one of these statistics. Let the Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager. You can do this by scheduling your free personal financial strategy session by contacting the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com and ask us how you can participate in a free financial literacy workshop near you. The Houston Housewives of Finance. They are creating the new faces in the new age of financial services. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you, ladies.
Yes.
Keep the
Kind of going
coins.
hand in hand in tandem with what we were just talking about,
Yes, keep the
multiple
coins.
streams of income and making sure that, that would be maybe something cool to add if you do
We
decide
did
to do
have we had budgeting class. We have
They
Sean
had everything.
thank
everything.
you.
Y'all
Right.
had
We had
everything.
like literally when I left the camp, I was so exhausted from dealing with girls for for a whole week. But I was so like, you ever been filled with
Yes.
like just joy about
Yes.
knowing that you did something positive? It was very much so that feeling where I was very filled with knowing that I had done something positive, and the girls were like absolutely amazing. And so when I thought about it, I was like, oh, I'm going to have a camp. And I was like, I'm going back to sleep. And so then the next day, I'm like, I'm going to have a camp. And so I went planning, looking for spaces, searching for girls, searching for sponsors.
Yeah.
And literally, it just happened. And so I was
Because
just
that's
like,
what you're supposed
That
to
is
do.
super
exactly. I was
excited.
gonna say that's how you know you're operating in your passion or in your purpose and in your designed role because
learning.
doors
Stuff
just
comes
open.
together.
It
Yeah.
just came on together. So we're
Hello.
hoping with the same thing with the pageant, with the clothing line. Everything's been really coming together. Hierarchy camp was something that I thought I could never do, like a week long. I had
Yes.
done, like I said, short charm schools for a whole day or so, but nothing for a week long where we touched
Yeah.
on finances, etiquette, how to dress, what not to wear. We touched on how to cook. They did an actual cooking class. They learned how to make quick meals. So literally everything they could think of. Yoga
Yes.
every day by Miss Brenda Duran, who's also an attorney. Just super duper awesome. They were
Yeah.
surrounded by like women who were totally incredible. And my mom was there the entire week, so I was happy.
That's great.
What age group was it?
We had 7 all the way to 17.
Oh, I don't think I was that young. I want to say I was at least like middle school.
Yeah.
We had
When I was
7 all the way to 17.
Yeah, that's a really wide age range.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
I-
I'm sure they all took something away from it. But wow, 7. How many volunteers did you have outside of the people like doing for instance, the yoga? But like, how many volunteers or chaperones did you have?
My mom, my best friend Misha, my friend Brenda, Kwanzaa, and then I think 2 other girls that had just graduated high school came back to volunteer.
Okay.
For my birthday, I gave away $10,000 in scholarships for the Hierarchy Gala, and so those girls who received scholarships came back and volunteered.
I love it. See,
Yeah.
and I love
That's
that,
beautiful.
making sure that they understand that once they are given something,
definitely.
you must invest back and you must give back. I think that's such a valuable lesson. Doing good work over there, Miss Renisha.
I'm trying to
love
keep up.
it.
I'm trying to keep up here.
Now, you mentioned your mom was with you for the entire week of your camp,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that we have to acknowledge the mamas. Like, we just wrapped up
course.
Mother's Day this past weekend. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
how can we not? With 3 amazing, beautiful, fabulous women that you see before you today. There's definitely a mother or some type of force, a village even, who's really helped to add to the creation of what you see before you.
Of course.
So what did y'all do for Mother's Day, if I can ask?
So my birthday is on Mother's Day. So
Oh.
my girlfriend surprised me with a trip to Jamaica.
Whoa!
So I didn't do anything technically with my mom for Mother's Day, but I did send her a tower of like strawberries and flowers.
Oh, sweet.
And so she was really, really excited about that. And I rushed home to see her as soon as I got like off the plane and to work. Because my mom is like my best friend. I didn't get it when I was younger, but she's like, she got my back.
Right.
Yep, absolutely. Ditto.
Right.
What about you, Miss Kenzie?
Girl, we hung out all weekend.
Yes.
All weekend, shopping, eating.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like I had ate enough food to where I could not eat for like 3
Exactly.
days.
That's how it's supposed to
So,
be.
you know, she just got whatever she wanted. Like, you know, whatever. I was like, whatever you don't buy, you're going to get cash. Because she's not easy to shop for.
Same.
So I'm like, either you're going to come with me or I'm going to give you the money. You can go yourself. So, but yeah, we had a good time. So just like fellowship, I went to church with her and my grandmother. So it was really nice, you know.
I think that's so beautiful. So none of my grandmothers are living anymore, but when we were all kind of together, we always would have some type of like brunch or major kind of event. And that's something that I've been thinking about bringing back, like having an annual Mother's Day brunch.
really nice.
That's a lot of work though.
It's a lot.
You know,
You
like
can do it. It's your calling. Follow with passion.
She pulled a you
She
on
did.
you.
She did. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this level of kind of the finished product that you want in your mind. And it's like, if it's not really close to that or that exactly, you don't even want to do it. Or at least that's how I am. And so I'm like, if I'm going to do it, I want to do it right.
What doesn't have to happen right away? You can kind of take your time and plan it how you want to. But I will say one thing that I wanted that I didn't get. I wanted to do a Mother's Day photo shoot.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
My mom, she was like, no. I told her, I said, next year. I told her, I said, if you don't do a photo shoot next year, you're not getting any gifts on Mother's Day. I
There we
told
Yeah.
her.
go. Punish mom.
She didn't get punished. She hates pictures. I thought it would have been so nice.
Really?
And it was really funny because actually on Mother's Day, me and my grandmother had the same colors on.
Aw,
We did not even.
perfect.
I was just like, really, lady?
is so
I'm like,
cute.
everybody's showing their moms, and I'm
Yeah.
showing the same picture of you from 2008. Like, come on.
Hilarious. You know, my mom is the exact opposite. She wants a picture at every single occasion,
wish.
My mom
dinner,
too.
event.
I wish.
Where's the camera? Where's
Yeah.
the? I'm like,
I wish.
calm down. So it was actually her idea. So we actually did a huge kind of Christmas photo shoot, and we did like 7 different outfits. And so we have like pictures like for
that's
multiple
really
holidays
awesome.
and seasons
That
for
is
the entire
awesome.
year. And I kind of hated it at first because just
Oh
the,
no, they look good.
well, just the sheer
That's
amount.
beautiful.
Well, thank y'all. But just the sheer amount of work that went into it behind the scenes, like coordinating the outfits, making sure that everything was just kind of coming together. It was a big headache. And me being a creative, like I wanted things
Perfect.
perfect. Y'all know how it
Yeah.
is.
I wish.
But at least she gave me the creative license. She was like, whatever you want to do, girl, I don't care. But I really was like, I want you to like it, you
Right.
know, in the end as well. But she just wanted the finished product. So she was like, whatever.
They
So,
look good.
thank you.
Girl,
like the
please. You
green.
pull out a camera. Mom was like this. I'm like, lady, are you hiding from the FBI? Like, what? Like, what's going
the
on?
wanted list.
Like,
You not told
you
me.
don't have a record. What's the problem?
You know what else I thought was kind of interesting though? Looking at some of the Mother's Day pictures, and I mean, so many women. It's so amazing, like the village that you built. Like I myself, I have 3 godmothers. I have, you know,
I have
like,
2.
You see,
I have 2 as well.
right? So it's like all these women who have just really poured into you, and I'm so grateful for aunts, older cousins, like just
Yeah.
the whole village. But it was really cool to see like some celebrities kind of celebrating with their moms as well. So like Jada Pinkett and her mom Adrienne, who's like gotta be 67,
I mean,
looks
she snatched.
so good.
killing the
She looks
game.
good.
Abs at 67, like who are you?
I don't have abs at 28.
That's what I was saying. I don't have abs at 29. If they don't come by 30, I don't need
You
to see
know,
somebody.
I'm like, now that I'm just over 30, I have about 35, 36 years to get my life together so I
Oh.
can be like Auntie Adrienne in my 60s, you know. If I start now,
Then you might. That's how I feel about. I'm planning for my birthday next year to have abs because this year was like a bust. I didn't have abs.
I had a trainer.
but you were happy. It doesn't matter, right? If you're happy, it don't matter.
But
We're all
see,
happy.
here's the thing, because I went to Jamaica for my birthday too.
Yes, you did.
So I had a trainer.
Uh-huh.
When I got to Jamaica, I had abs. After the first peas and rice and jerk chicken, the abs were gone. Like your core does not last.
It don't
If
last.
you're not working on it every day,
Nope.
it's not gonna last. So I was
Well,
just like,
you know, we're
what?
makeup artists, and you've been in the pageant world for a while, so you have, I know, your hand in makeup too. We can just, you know, contour
Your
some
airbrush
abs. We don't
style.
even
Oh,
know.
That's so funny. I tried to contour my chest in for my
Yes.
birthday, and I ended up looking like I had like liver splashes. It's just horrible.
You have to just practice. I bet the next time you do it, it's gonna be perfect.
I'm not gonna try again because I messed up all my clothes. Just ugly, wasted contour sticks.
Hilarious. Well, for our Facebook Live viewers, y'all, it's been amazing and it's been fun, and we have a lot of great other kind of amazing show items to discuss today. So make sure that you tune into our other platforms. But at this time, we ask that you subscribe to our show on all major platforms, including iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. Review our show on iTunes with constructive feedback. Share this Facebook Live post and the entire show with your friends and family. And if it's on your heart, please donate to our mission to bring enriched and inspiring content each and every week. You can donate at www.thesphere.tv/donate. Thank y'all, and you have a blessed week. We'll see y'all next week. Say bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Facebook family, I'm keeping y'all in. Y'all gotta
We
guess
had some
access.
hellos. We forgot to address.
Hello. Oh man,
I know.
I feel like I'm being rude.
Oops.
We'll be back next week.
We'll get him back next week.
Right.
All right, so I want to get, because we mentioned before, there's so much that happened in beauty this week, and
Yes.
just the fashion world, and just everything. Last week was the Met Gala. Did you happen? Well, you were pre-birthday celebrating.
Well, I
so.
saw the Met Gala. To be honest, I was not thoroughly impressed.
Okay.
Beyonce did show up as a Holy Ghost, and I thought that was awesome.
Okay.
Wait,
It's
was she
time
Yeah, she showed
In
she
spirit.
slayed.
in
Girl,
spirit. She
Stop
was
it,
there.
Rikisha.
She was there in
So
Holy
launch
Ghost,
came.
Holy Ghost fashion.
She was like, I don't have time for this.
But you know what? I had been looking, or someone had posted on some social media platform, like she basically had done that theme. It was like a Catholic and the fashion.
Yeah, she
world.
had done the thing.
She had done that
She's
theme at
thing.
least 3 or 4 times. She had been, the last time she was just pregnant with a twin, so we still haven't met Beyonce. Mother's Day just passed. It was your opportunity. But when she was pregnant with the twin, she had the whole, like
Goddess
Orisha,
type
goddess,
of,
Yoruba
right.
goddess kind of theme going on. Like, she has done this theme in multiple cultures and did this thing the right way.
Which is probably why she decided to just stay at home.
I guess so.
I don't even think she probably watched it. She was somewhere with her boo on a beach somewhere with the babies.
practicing for the upcoming tour.
Oh, yeah.
I think Coachella was her practice.
And
I
she
think
did
she's
that.
chilling till the next tour.
Just chilling?
Do the same show?
No. We've seen it.
Well, I mean, it won't be the
People
the
still pay
songs
for
are
it.
the same.
No. She gonna release a new album?
Okay.
You think so?
Yeah.
The same way that y'all thought that y'all was gonna see those twins. Okay.
I don't think she's gonna release a new album. I think she has
Really?
enough songs. Because
Yeah.
either way it go, I'm just paying Beyonce to let me sing along. At this point,
I went to the first Underrun tour. I'm not really a major
Yeah.
Beyonce fan. I love Jay-Z. I do think that she should have gave Jay-Z some more stage time.
Mm.
I'm a whole
on the
fan.
Run tour.
The first one.
Oh, I agree.
But
that was my
But
Prison
he didn't
break.
want anymore.
But I mean, she does. She's good at what she does. I'm not like passing out and crying and like going crazy. But I
Me
mean,
either.
can Jay-Z, sing a couple of little more, 2-3 songs? You know,
I was
Just
waiting
saying.
for Song Cry. Like I was waiting for Song Cry.
right? I mean, I just feel like if it's both of you guys' tour, can we get some equal participation?
I see what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But I just have a feeling, I got a funny feeling that she's just going to release an album, because I feel like you're right. She can go straight from her catalog and do multiple concerts around the world. But I really feel like she is going to kind of tantalize her fans with a little something extra.
She
I
might
just-
release a single. A whole album, I think, is pushing it.
Well, I say that only because Jay-Z mentioned in some interview that he did a few months ago that they actually have a lot of songs together that they have recorded. And it was supposed to come out, but then she started doing her own thing with Lemonade, and then he did his 444 stuff, but they have a whole, like,
Could be a
pot of songs. And he
My
was
week
like,
Well,
couldn't
duets.
stand it. My
yes.
week-
What?
what is it? As for the
I was just
Simpsons.
going to say, I got some Ashford and Simpson stuff going on.
If
He
they
was
come
like-
out with a whole album together,
He's like, that was the plan, but then she really started getting into her Lemonade.
no,
kind
he
of.
really started cheating, and then she really started getting into Lemonade.
Maybe
All
that's
right,
what
yeah.
it was.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Time for a message from our sponsor.
What the sponsors say.
This portion of the show is sponsored by Elite Dental Wellness.
Yes.
At Elite Dental Wellness, our vision is to create a welcoming practice that will offer exceptional dental care with a lifetime of dental wellness. We are committed to the finest possible oral care and the overall health and well-being of our patients. Elite Dental Wellness is built upon a foundation of integrity, expertise, and service. Through our commitment to modern dentistry, continuing education, and friendly atmosphere, we strive to make our patients feel that they are a part of our family. Dentistry can be scary, daunting, and uncomfortable. Dr. Baptiste and her team work tirelessly to ensure your comfort. Make your appointment today with Dr. Ashandra Baptiste at Elite Dental Wellness by calling 713-789-8888 938-8680.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Batiste.
Thank you.
Cool. So, as we were talking about before, so much has been happening just in the world, but at lots of film festivals. So, Cannes Film Festival, which happens in France every year, which is an international kind of film
How
festival.
do you pronounce it again?
Cannes.
I thought it was Cannes.
I mean, it's
hey.
Cannes. What's your way in?
I'd never heard of it, so I'm gonna go with it.
I thought it was Cannes. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, well, I've heard
Cannes.
people say or pronounce it as Cannes Film Festival.
Now,
So,
was that the same place where Kristen Stewart took her shoes off and was walking down the red carpet barefoot?
I think it was.
Wait, what happened?
She took her shoes off on the red carpet.
Was this a
gotta be
sister?
real.
No,
No.
from Twilight.
Oh, okay. Well, she can do that.
You can't take your shoes off on the red carpet.
Yeah, nobody's gonna call the
And you
police
can't
on her.
allow people to take pictures of you,
You
on
know
the red
what?
carpet
I
with your
think-
shoes
So
off.
here's my school of thought. Because it is by invitation only and it's an international film festival where they showcase multiple genres, I feel like if you made it as a Cannes Film Festival, you can do what you want, when you want, how you want, in
I'm
the
not
way that
taking
you
my
want.
shoes off.
I agree, but I'm saying I think that's some people's rationale.
My
Well.
pinky toe could be about to fall off. I'm not taking my shoes
No.
off.
We cannot take our shoes off
On the
because
red
Now,
some-
once I
carpet?
get to the car and I'm like in the back seat of my Suburban with like security, then they're coming off.
Of course, but yeah, I agree.
you're
I
a
wouldn't do
lady.
it.
I would, etiquette class. girl.
Exactly.
You're a lady.
Etiquette classes
that lady
paid
could
off.
take off her shoes. She had
Yeah.
Jacob and old boy fighting over here.
Well, somebody should have carried her instead of letting
Right.
her take her shoes off.
This is true. This
I'm
is
gonna call
true.
the police.
But I did want to incorporate a few things for our subscribers and our viewers. Now, of course, there are going to be some people who view us on our multiple viewing platforms, but some people will only listen to us. So we have to make sure when we're talking about the next few guests that we'll see, that we're also kind of describing it for our students or our subscribers that are listening students.
okay.
I'm still in my education mode. So first and foremost, who do we have up first? Miss the mother,
Yes.
Angela Bassett.
Aunt Angie, that's what I call it. That's
Aunt
Auntie.
Angie.
That's Auntie. She's
Y'all not gonna
slang.
like
Do
me.
you see
Hair, love it.
body? Can we just start with skin, body,
Skin,
All
her
of
essence,
that.
skin
aura,
is
like her
amazing.
presence?
Her whole. I want to know why she hasn't got. Why hasn't she got an Oscar yet?
You know what? She didn't play every
She
human
needs
emotion.
one for what's
Every-
love got to do with
I
it.
thought that she was Tina Turner. Like I
Yeah.
saw the real Tina Turner as a child, and I was like, "Well, Mama, who is
no.
that?" And she was like, "Well, that's Tina Turner." And I
Same
was like, "Well,
thing.
who is that?" And she was like, "Well, that's not Tina Turner. She just played her." Well, in my mind, when Tina
She
Turner
embodied it.
she embodied
Same
from arms
thing.
to chisel. Like she is just bomb.
She is.
I don't like
mean,
this outfit, but she is
I
just
like
bomb.
that. I'm
like
here for
it.
trouser
It's kinda
pants.
edgy.
I'm not the most curvy, so I like pants because they make me look curvaceous.
Yeah,
Versus
okay.
like because I'm a little bit hippie
Yeah.
more than I am on the side than I am in the back. I will put some pants on. I love it.
Yeah,
Love
and I
that.
love the hue. Like she's rocking this kind of royal
Royal-
blue
mhm.
sapphire almost.
I
I
think that's
love
what
the
jewel
color.
tone.
Yeah.
I have a thing about people matching the carpets.
Well,
And
I
so
didn't notice that.
I think as her stylist, I would probably have considered the carpet color and went against it because to me it doesn't give her the normal elongation that she normally has because
that's true.
it's cutting off.
come on, pageant queen.
Everything else
Yeah,
I
that's a
love
good
about
point.
it. I don't love the pose, but I love the bustier. I love the pant. I just wouldn't have worn it on that carpet. I think if the carpet or if the outfit would have been worn at a white or it's a white or red, it would have given me
That's
the
a good
contrast.
contrast. If that would have been a good red
A car-
jewel tone.
Yes, it would have given me the contrast that I needed. But
Good point.
otherwise, Auntie slays for days.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
her neck is just like looks like she been
Like,
like
well,
chewing
you know me
oxes.
being a natural hair influencer. You know I'm gonna go
Yes.
for the hair first.
I love
Yeah.
her
I
hair.
need that whole wig because I don't have as
love
much
a
on
wig.
top, but I'll take the wig though.
But I also kind of moving on to the face, we already commented on her skin, but I feel like the makeup look is just soft enough. It's, beautiful
Dewy,
enough,
glowy.
dewy, glowy, everyday look. It's
She
not,
looks very youthful.
yeah, and it's not overly made up, which I do definitely appreciate.
I
All right.
think, I think that's a red carpet look. I think we mistake red carpet for like an extra beat.
I
But
say
if
that
you
all the
notice,
time.
like celebrities don't do
Yes.
the overly beat
Exactly.
face. Now I love a good beat with bottom lashes. You can contour me to next year, but I just don't think that that's a red carpet
That's
look.
very
No,
Yeah.
I agree.
I love it.
Absolutely, especially like in high fashion. All right,
Come on, Claire.
I
Yes.
because we already have kind of said before, like, we are girls of the same cloth. We love the sequins. We love the glam. We love the glitz. And Sister Claire is really giving it to us. So she runs the Fashion Bomb Daily.
Yes.
And it's a commentary on all things fashion. And I'm sorry?
Fashion Bomb.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, their Instagram, like 1 million viewers or followers got deleted recently. And so she's working through that. But I mean, this ensemble, honey, with this like semi mini cape that's going on,
Yes.
and the full sequence and the color like palette, I'm just here for it, y'all.
I love
She
it.
can do no wrong, and
I would wear that to dinner.
Yes,
You
to
would wear
dinner.
that to
Tell me
dinner?
we're going
Yep.
to a fancy dinner. That's how and I'm gonna twirl in the door.
Yes.
Like,
And
as she's probably
that is
doing
it.
right
And
now
like,
in
hey,
this picture.
I'm twirling and saying, "Can I get a lemon drop martini?"
Absolutely.
That's what I'm doing
And you
with
know,
this
even
outfit on.
with the hair color, I was a little.
Yes.
I was like, okay. It was different than what I would have expected to see her in, but I'm feeling it.
I don't know who started this like brown girl and white blonde hair.
So it's not
trend.
gray to you. You think it's white blonde?
I think it was like
it's like a platinum.
it's like a platinum.
Okay.
It's not like a 613. It's not that.
No, it's not.
It's not a
I was blonde
613
at one point.
It's
so
like a white blonde. I love it. I don't know who started this trend or where they were going with it, but
But you're feeling it?
I feel it wholeheartedly. I need a wig like this.
But I would say that I did like her better with the dreads. It
Did she
just-
get rid of the dreads?
She cut them. She cut them off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I think to me, we don't see a lot of women like that. I mean, everybody's rocking extensions or
Yeah.
a weave or a wig, and I just felt like that the dreads were very refreshing.
Yeah.
You know, to see. But I mean, I understand why she did it. You know?
There is a young lady that I follow on Facebook and I met a couple of times in person. She has the prettiest locks. Her name is Lazadora Tokini. She actually puts on wigs over
See, that's
her
what I was
locks.
thinking. Like, just braid
And
them down.
She looks so phenomenal. She has a YouTube channel. She looks absolutely beautiful.
But are they like a good thick size, or are
no,
they like
her-
sister locks?
No,
The
her dreads
small
are like a
ones?
full thick,
Really?
all the way down, like past her base.
see,
And
that's
she
what
fits
I'm-
that under a wig?
She fixed it under, and she's even crocheted like hair into it and like
Wow.
worn it into a top knot. She is a mastermind of like locks
She's a
and all
loctician.
things.
See, that's how I
fabulous.
feel like that she could have did that. I feel like she could have
Yeah.
just, because I guess, you want to switch it up sometimes. So I guess so.
All right.
I'm here for
What
it.
do you have next? So
Hey,
I
girl.
like this because Kayla is really doing it. So she's an Emmy-nominated TV host and producer and just all things fabulous. I love her following her. But I love that she went on vacation recently and just did it all the way with the color scheme. Like, she just did
here.
everything tropical, floral, everything. And I think that's just so classic, like vacation wear. What do y'all think?
That's when it came up, I was like, okay, she's on vacation.
Yeah.
Where's she at? Like, where is she?
Exactly. Right?
I love it.
Yeah, I'm here for it too.
Because it's total, like, nobody, like, really, everybody's come to slay. It's no more of let's go on vacation and relax and be low key. It's like, no, I'm here to slay.
resort wear is in full
Right.
effect, and she
Yes.
did that. So I feel like it's also still wearable. It's comfy enough, but it's still screaming a little.
And it's giving me like a
fabulousness.
little old Hollywood Dorothy Dandridge type of vibe with the whole little halter around the neck. That's really cute. I like it. I'd wear it.
True.
Except I'd have heels on. I wouldn't have on sandals. Of course.
Even on vacation.
I had
Really,
heels
y'all?
on vacation.
Heels even on
Yes.
vacation?
You don't understand that, like, when you walk into, as a former teacher, I would not come to school without heels on because kids be trying to play you.
What grade though? Did you
I've
do?
taught fifth grade, fourth
Okay,
grade, middle
that's
school,
why.
and high school. And either way I go, my fifth grade students are taller than me. I just need to come with heels because you're not about to try to put me in a locker and think that I'm about to go
Well, I don't
along
know
with
about
it.
the kids, but I'm just like, I need you to know. That's the Napoleon syndrome. That
It
stuff
is
is real.
Napoleon.
Really?
It is a real thing.
That is so
it's a thing.
interesting.
It is a thing.
And I don't
So
like
when you
that
say
girl
heels on
outfit.
vacation, are these like wedges, like the more comfortable ones? Are you like really like
I don't
I
own a
own
pair
wedges.
of wedges.
y'all? Really?
I don't have a pair of wedges. I throw out
That's
my wedges right
lazy
at like
to me.
2009.
I don't have any wedges. I don't have any
Kitten heels. Now that is
It's-
disturbing.
it's
We can
4
all say no kitten heel.
4 inches or more. What?
Yeah, it really is. Like, there's a 4 inches or more.
Maybe 3.5, maybe, depending on if it's a shoe that I really want. But like, I'll literally be in the mall and that heel's too low. I can't. I
Yes,
can't.
because there's no point. Because the point of the heels is to make me higher. I don't need to buy a 2-inch heel. I could stand on my tippy toes for that.
No.
Like, girl,
I mean,
what
I
you-
did.
what you
I did
doing?
have sandals. I mean,
Yeah.
I like wore those like to breakfast and like to the airport.
Right.
But when it
To
was
the
time,
airport?
like that's
to go out. Heels.
like heels.
heels.
Yeah.
And I don't know
New
what dress.
prospect.
Like, it kills when people are like, oh, come casual. What is it?
There's no
A
casual.
fabulous maxi dress and flat sandals.
Nope. A fabulous maxi dress
With
a belt
heels
and
on.
heels. Yeah.
So you could do even the maxi with the heels. I haven't really.
See, okay, again, I'm not really a maxi dress girl because I'm so short. So I don't have time to go buy something and then pay $1 billion to get it altered.
Yeah.
Which I do sometimes, but I don't want to do it for everything. So I might do like a nice flowy shirt and then like a bottom, but of course heels.
Okay.
I do maxi dresses. I'm a fan of a tailor.
Well, you have your own fashion line, and you have the end with,
right, but I just feel like
I don't want to be like so confined to where I really would like to wear that, but it's in the cleaners till next week. Like,
no, you have to find like a tailor that does like they have some, they're like more in the hood, but they're good. Like they have same day service. So if you drop it off by 9 a.m., you can get it done by 5 p.m. And if it's especially like a quick hem, you can get a quick hem and they can make like a belt out of it. I've had a seamstress make like an extra purse, a pocket square.
I got so many pants,
there's so many dresses. Yeah, you can probably make you a head wrap, a choker,
a brace.
So I just like don't waste, don't look at it because things aren't to me pretty until, especially if you're short or if you're like top heavy like myself, then you have to get it custom. Yeah.
Okay, well we'll get back to that right in a minute. We have another word from our sponsors. So this portion of the show is sponsored by The Spear. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue coupled with your strategic ad is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send us an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv.
Absolutely.
Ooh, absolutely.
Thank you. Sphere. Okay. So now heading back into, he just hit us with the Taraji. Yes, Auntie T.
She just got engaged.
Didn't you see that?
That's so cute.
Okay, we can take it a little aside, y'all. But I think that it's so amazing because Taraji has up until this point been very, very private about her personal life.
Yes, but she said that on Steve Harvey. She said
What?
that no man would get clout off me by just dating me. Steve Harvey asked her, like, will you ever, she did basically, that was my modern translation. But she asked Steve Harvey, like, why didn't she post who she's dating? And she was like, no one would ever get that privilege to say that you dated me. The only person that I'm claiming is somebody that put a ring on it, then because you're claiming me at that point. And I think that in a society where we want to be the relationship goals so bad, to kind of take that into like to consideration while like we out claiming all these people, baby, you ain't claim me.
I feel the same way. I tell people all the time, I don't have any exes. I don't know you.
I agree.
I don't know you.
I need to start that. I don't know you.
I don't have
When
any
you
exes.
see your exes out in public, do you speak?
Some of them. I just
like that church.
You do.
You know, I mean, for what?
A couple of
you're
my
an
exes
ex for a
won't speak to
reason.
But see,
Or
yeah,
don't- or
you're
don't-
an ex
or don't
because
speak
you're
at
an
all.
example, right? I love that quote. You're an ex.
No,
because
you're
an
ex
example
because you
of
got
what I
exed
don't
out.
want, or that.
One of my exes
out.
has become my best friend. Now,
sweet.
given that was years, we dated like
Yeah,
2010. Some of my exes, if I see them in the street, if I see you and I don't speak, that means I don't mess with you. Like I am.
That means I don't know you.
That means
know-
I don't really know who you are.
Okay, so now I have to get y'all opinion because this past weekend, right before Mother's Day, so the Saturday before Mother's Day, I'm at Salada trying to get my healthy eating on.
Yes, girl.
And I see my ex's mother walk in. And so I immediately put my head down, like, I'm just going to enjoy my salad. And then I was like, so should I get a to-go box? Like, I'm like, not that we ended on bad terms, but, it's just, like, awkward. I haven't seen her in, like, 2 or 3 years. It's like, what is this exchange going to be like? So I'm like, maybe I just won't say anything. And so I'm just eating. And so then I hear, Am, is that you? And so my name is Amethyst, but, like, those close to me call me Am. So I'm like... And I have on a hat. Like, I'm just like...
Incognito.
I would be like, no, no, senora. No, senora.
She done turned into a whole nother
I would have turned
nother
to
person.
No, senora. No, hablo no es. Like, I would have been out the
Girl,
door.
I just was like... So at this point, I was like...
You have
she
to say
clearly
something.
knows
No, you
who I am.
don't. You don't have to say anything.
Renisha.
I would have kept it short and cute.
I'm queen of I don't like small talk and you didn't see me.
So she's used to paparazzi. She's a pageant
Yeah,
queen. Remember,
yeah,
we
okay.
are regular people.
Okay,
Regular too.
thank
My
you. I was
regular
like-
self will not speak to you.
Okay,
I
so let
would've
me
just
tell y'all
kept
what
it
I
really
did.
short.
So she goes, because y'all have been to Salada, so you have to like go through the little line. So I'm already sitting eating with my food. So I'm like, maybe, because she spoke when she like got in line. So I'm like, maybe when she comes around, she'll just
I'll be
walk out,
gone.
or I'll be gone.
No.
It'll be. So I'm trying to like hurry up and eat, and it's not working. She came through that line so fast. I swear it was like 30 seconds.
She make her salad.
She's like, put
Put
everything on it.
Gotta go. Girl, where you been?
So she came over. Yeah. Hey, how are you been? What's up? I'm like, and so I'm going over in my mind. Don't ask how's the family. Like, don't stay away from those trigger questions.
Right.
So I'm just like, Happy Mother's Day and da da da. And she was like, yeah, you know. And then she goes into her plans for Mother's Day. I'm like, sis, I did not ask you, but that's really sweet. So it just became this like exchange of small talk. But like you said,
I don't do small talk.
I don't either.
I would have kept it so short. It was nice seeing you.
I
You
tried.
have a good Mother's Day.
but
Hold
then
on,
she's like, so
hold
how's
on,
your mom?
Hold
I
on.
heard you've been doing this. Oh, the show.
Hold on.
And I'm like,
Hold on. Hold on.
Back to my original.
that's what I should have done.
Hola, senora. No, senora here. No, Amber here.
She's
Out the door.
Yeah.
Bye.
I mean, or you could learn a new language, or I just say my phone is
Yeah.
ringing or something. Oh, God. Hold on.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what I
you
should
gotta
have
act
done.
busy.
But overall, it was a really nice food exchange. We hadn't seen each other in legit a good amount of time, and she always was really sweet. And so I guess she just wanted to talk, and I understood. But I was like so
That's
glad
so
when it was over.
awkward.
Super awk. I'm like, okay.
It
was
would have
just,
been, hey, how you doing? Good seeing you. Happy Mother's Day.
And I
have
tried
take
to
a
do
call.
that. I tried, but then I
My
was like,
phone
who's
is
calling me?
ringing.
Ain't nobody calling me. So I was just like,
I would have been calling myself.
That's when you call your best friend. Girl, what's going on? Don't
I
look,
should have
just
texted.
talk to me for about 5
See?
minutes.
Keep talking. Keep
That's
talking. Oh my
exactly-
God. You said, Mama, girl, I gotta go. My mama is having a heart. Gotta go.
And then I keep, when I know that I don't want to be bothered, I put my headphones in. I might not even be listening to
That is
anything.
me in the Uber driver.
I will put my headphones in, so you will automatically think that I'm busy.
yeah.
Oh, what? I'm giving up all the secrets, huh?
No, that's not. I mean,
Somebody might talk. I'm like, I can't
like
hear
Kimby had her headphones in when I tried to talk to her. Well,
you.
now
I
you know
heard
what it
everything you
is.
said.
Oh,
but I
that's
just
me and the
didn't
Uber
wanna
driver. I
respond.
hate when Uber drivers talk to me.
I think that's nice.
I don't want to
Well,
talk.
not when it's too much. Like when they are asking like all the little details. Just hi, how are you? Okay, you're going to this.
Some of the Uber drivers are. So when I went, so year before last, it was Mexico. Our Uber driver back to the airport, he said that he was an attorney in Colombia. He represented the drug cartels.
That's
How
great.
did you
So
go?
why-
How did you go from there to
Uber
Uber
driving?
I wanted to know that story.
Was he escaping?
He was. I guess he was laying low.
No. See, and I Uber
And
driver,
telling people about
Right.
his laying low
I mean,
experience.
hey,
That don't seem right.
obviously, 3 women in the Uber is probably not part of the drug cartel in Colombia.
know.
I'm just saying.
No, I Uber driver on the way to the airport married an Egyptian, and he's lazy now. And she was telling us about Egyptian roaches, and I just didn't care to hear.
Egyptian
What?
roaches.
Right, I didn't care to hear about that. And my girlfriend is like, she's like talkative. And,
Okay.
You're like, shut
Oh,
up.
girl. I was like silent the whole ride. And she was like, you
my
ain't gonna help,
gosh.
no help, nah, because I
No.
told you not to talk to her. She would have been talking to the wall because I'm not gonna
No,
talk.
I don't want to hear about any
I
roaches.
don't
But
want to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
if it's good conversation, then I want to hear about it. Because like it's so like all types of people Uber.
yeah. That's what I love about
And
it.
it's just like you would think, okay, well this person's like, no, they be like having real things going on. So
Of course they do.
I thought that was a very interesting.
I need to work
story.
on my.
Yes.
You need to
Renisha,
work on your Uber
it.
etiquette.
Okay. We know you don't have to talk to the exes, but you gotta talk to the Uber drivers. At least
I'm really
these
working.
people have
And
their
they're
life in
driving
their
you
hands.
around?
Exactly.
We best
gotta-
friends.
We're not best friends.
At least during the
check two
duration of this
things.
car ride.
When I get in the Uber, I make sure it's not on child lock. So I close the door, open it back. I make
Oh,
sure
I
all
need
my
to check for
windows
that.
let
Yeah.
down. And I say, sir, ma'am, you know where you going? Okay, cool.
See,
Well, that is Uber riding etiquette 101. I
No,
think
it-
we've just been taught because
Yeah, that's
maybe
how
I
you
need to
do
be
it.
because I wasn't doing the child walk and stuff.
Oh my God. I have
I've
the
never
biggest
checked for that.
fear to like
Like-
the Uber driver take off and take you somewhere where you don't know. So I'm always like,
Because they have to do background checks. I'm like, oh, they cool.
now I'll tell you what I do. I'll put on my GPS when I get in my
Yes,
Uber. I'm
yes,
putting
yes.
on my GPS.
I do that too.
as well because sometimes they try to take you a longer route Nah.
I do that when I go like out of state and I don't know where I'm going. So like the first time I went to New York and I had to drive from the airport to Brooklyn, and we kept passing by all these cemeteries, and I was like, oh, he trying to get me. So I'm like putting in my GPS, like where we going? Because I would like I do not want to go out like my biggest fear is like I don't want to go out at the hands of somebody else crazy. Like I'm not
why you talk
going.
To
I'm not talking to my Uber
How
driver.
many times have you heard that people have been talked out of doing crazy stuff?
Exactly.
How you do? Did you have a good day today? How you know?
Maybe you can like my Holy Spirit talks to them like in silent because I don't have much to say.
Good. Silent.
I don't.
All right, y'all. Let's go back to Taraji. Auntie T was working it.
Nope.
You don't like it? I love
hate
that
it.
she have a little thigh showing.
I don't like it, but I like that she dresses very age appropriate.
I do like that. I
She's
agree.
I'm gonna say she's mid-40s, so I feel like this is something that my mom would wear and my mom would like that. Not that, it's cute and it's appropriate.
I love that she didn't stop on the square. Like she's doing her own thing even in the picture. Like that's not a traditional pose, little fingers out like she just snapped. But I mean it's just so Taraji.
I like the shoes. I'm not crazy about the belt.
Yeah. I don't know about.
Taraji's eyebrows always seem not symmetrical to me.
They're really dark. Maybe they look like they're tattooed on.
Yeah, they're not like
they're not tattooed.
something is always even
Maybe
on
they shaded
Empire.
them in really dark. Because she did a video like after the engagement and it's hair. Maybe it's like microblading or something. I don't know. But it's not.
Which is borderline tattooing.
You're right. But it's not like the straight line, like the old school tattoo.
She looks like my mom just got off of work and she had like a little work event afterwards. She's like, hey, I came.
Came through right quick. Slid through.
It looked like it.
It looks appropriate.
Okay, next.
It's not bad.
Next.
Y'all are terrible.
It's me. It's me. Oh, I'm here for every
so
part of this.
I love this because she is Black gospel royalty. If y'all don't know, this is Deborah
She's
Joy
Black
Wine-
gospel royalty.
royalty. Yeah.
When I look at this picture, all I see is boobs and hip.
Well, I'm saying because she's part of the Winans family. Her name is Deborah
I
Joy
don't
Winans.
think gospel when I look. That's what I'm saying.
Jesus
I'm not
blessed
saying-
her.
I'm not saying that she. I'm just saying. I'm looking at boobs right now. I don't even know
I
what
didn't
her
say
face
she
looks
is
like.
a gospel artist. I said that she is from the Black gospel
Which
royalty.
means she's
What
representing.
she meant to say is that
gospel
she's not
royalty.
saved yet.
Oh, she is
I'm just
saved.
saying that this is not what you would wear
She
and
is
sit on the
saved.
front row at church.
Well,
because the
depending on what church
pastor
you go
would
to.
not be able to preach.
What church you go to?
She fine.
So
she
she's
looks
gorgeous.
great. Oh, she looks
But,
great.
So y'all, she also is on Greenleaf. Do y'all ever watch that show?
I don't watch.
I do watch. Oh, that's the one with the gay husband. She lost some weight.
So that's what I was about to say. She recently lost like 40
I'm out
pounds,
of- I'm
and
out of
she's like
that.
feeling good about herself.
You know what? I'm living for all of this. I love a pink on a dark skin tone. I like that she didn't do matchy earrings. I like that her hair is like
love
ever so
tousled.
tousled.
Yeah.
Yes, I love the tussle
I'm here for
look.
it.
The skin, the melanin.
Yes.
I'm just saying that I don't get gospel
She ain't
whining
saved
vibes.
yet. She's
is
coming through the
saved.
transition.
She is. And I also like that she was styled by stylist Jay Bolin.
Oh, I love him.
He's amazing.
He's
so
awesome.
when I saw this, I was like, oh, well, he's already awesome. And this dress is like sold at Dillard's. Like, what's it? Oh, I forgot the name.
What is it, Gianni Beanie?
It's the other one.
Keepsake. Gianni Beanie.
We'll figure it out. But it's pretty affordable. And I'm like,
I'm here for affordable prices.
right?
And
But
it looks
also
like a
looking
good-
fabulous.
It looks like a good scuba material, so like girls that are curvy, it kind of like sucks you in. I always tell like darker skin girls like do not wear black, like just play with the colors.
Play with the colors.
I agree.
Yes.
That's what I tell people with when I do their makeup. I say I just love doing color on dark skin tones. It just
Yeah.
pops.
Mm-hmm.
I agree
Absolutely.
with that.
I mean, she looks fabulous. I'm just saying, I'm not
She
getting
ain't
CC and BB vibes when I look at that picture.
She's
That's
the
all
new.
I'm saying.
She didn't have
Candy,
really
she ain't
just a little
saying
shoulder showing. You can't help if
The
God has blessed you with that
silhouette.
body. Like that's like the Erica and Tina Campbell.
Yes.
Everybody was so upset because Erica Campbell wore, which also stylish J Bolin,
That white
styled
outfit.
that white bodycon
But
dress.
there was a fine lady named Rachel in the Bible, right? And she was so fine that like people was like tripping out about it. So I think Jesus is cool with you being fine. Like
he made you fine.
I have no issue with that at all. I'm just saying that when he pulled up the picture on the screen, it was like boobs. Okay, now booty, hips. Like, that's what I saw. I didn't see BB
So
and
you want her
CC.
to have on a cloak?
I did see BB. I saw
you want
I
a
saw
cloak?
DD's.
I did not see the Wayans family.
Not the Wayans.
Christmas-
That's a whole different family.
I did not see the Winans Christmas album when I looked at that picture. That's all I'm
Nah,
saying.
that was like the Wayans like twerk album.
Yeah.
Celebration.
It's
Nice
like
for
Kirk
what?
Franklin type of.
Vince Camuto.
Vince.
Oh,
Okay, he has
he's
great.
good.
I don't like his shoes, but he has good other clothes. Yeah, his shoes had on low heels.
All right, and so going back to one of our first things about the Cannes Film Festival. So Cannes has been around for about 80 years, and in the 80 some odd years, these are the only women who have been like lead actors. Not these women themselves, but they are standing in the place to represent the number of women in lead acting roles in all of the films that are displayed at the International Film Festival. So they're clearly
What are black women?
Well, no,
Why
I'm not
is it
saying that they're
only
the actual
so it's only been one a
actors.
year?
Like
Roughly.
it's like one in
And
there.
so they're calling attention to the grave disparity of women
Of course.
lead actors, whereas there have been multiple men, of course. And so it's really kind of interesting that they're kind of taking this stand, coming together in
I think
solidarity.
it's a little late.
It's very late, but at least I think that they're coming together to kind of at least bring attention to it.
I don't know what's like women are. We're definitely standing up for ourselves more now, which I can appreciate it. But I just, I feel like if we don't take a stand, then stuff is going to continue to happen. So maybe this is just everything just boiling over and just saying, okay, enough is enough.
Like the
We want to be represented, and women of any color, because being a woman is a minority in itself. So I mean, I think it's cool.
I'm still trying to figure out what black people hit.
Well, these are not the actual women who've played the roles. They're just like standing in the place. So there's one on the front row. We got to be on the front.
And she looks like, I'm not even going to say what I think she looks like.
Yep, she looks like a slave.
She looks like she's going to church.
Well, no, she looks like, have you ever seen Underground?
She's not. Why is she saying everything that I'm thinking?
That looks
She's
like
saying it.
She looks like she has on an Underground outfit.
I was like, oh, is that Harriet Tubman?
We need you to weigh in.
I mean,
hashtag all things beauty or ATB, and let me know what y'all think.
It was a little country. It was like a little house on the prairie.
Very,
it was conservative. Oh, so you don't like that conservative outfit, but Deborah Joy can't be in her little pink and green ensemble.
It was very.
It's too body con. I'm confused, Miss Kimby.
It was antiquated. The silhouette was very antiquated. It looked like, you ever seen those sew patterns that they have in like the fabric store, and they be like 2 for 1.
Yep.
And your grandma be like, I can sew that for you, baby. And so
like
she
scrubs.
yeah, it looked like it ain't look as good.
She
as
looked
scrubs.
like she was going to have dinner at the big house.
So you want to switch? You want them to switch outfits? You much rather Deborah Joy be in that silhouette?
Listen,
is what
I
you're
want
saying.
you
I'm being facetious.
to not introduce this young lady as gospel royalty wearing a dress that looks like it was painted on. That's all I'm saying. I'm all here for skin tight, body conscious, live your life. I'm just saying, say that she was the Greenleaf actress, lady person, then I would have been more receptive to that outfit.
So if she was Lynn Whitfield, is that what you're saying? Like
She
if
better
was the
not
mother?
be having that on being Lynn Whitfield.
Why? Lynn
How
was
old is
great.
Lynn Whitfield?
Lynn Whitfield need a facelift.
Age is not.
She's gorgeous. I think that Lynn Whitfield is beautiful.
I think she's
beautiful.
gorgeous.
I think that she looks permanently angry.
Well, maybe because she's had filler.
Oh, is that what's going on? Because she looks like she's permanently
It freezes your face, like when the women.
Oh, man, we
Like
saw this
Botox?
Lifetime
Yeah,
movie
like the Botox.
with what's that girl name?
Where's she from?
She
What
can't
is
move her face. Vivica Vox.
Oh,
Vivica Fox.
But it's settled now. Auntie Viv
She
looks
still
good.
can't move her face.
I saw her recently. Where was she? On some show.
I don't
Wendy
know.
Williams.
She sounded angry, but her face seemed like calm.
I'm not putting anything in my face.
I'm not putting anything
No.
in my face.
I'm
I'm
just
either
gonna have to
scared or
contour
microblading.
it.
But
Or
Yeah,
something.
contour. You know what? With makeup nowadays, y'all, it's done amazing. It reads so beautifully on camera and TV and film. Like there are so many good tricks that they can do.
And that's what I was telling my friend. She was definitely convinced that Kim K had more work done at the makeup. I was like, girl, that's some bomb contouring.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she has had work.
I mean, of
like,
course,
let's just be
she
clear.
hasn't had any new work. Let me
We
say
don't know that.
I don't think
she
so.
has any new work. I do
don't
think
think so.
that. I think with Kim K, I think as she settles into her work, it starts to look better. And I agree that whoever her makeup artist
Mario
is,
snatches that face,
Mario
honey.
snatches faces for a
Mario.
living.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I
does.
agree with
for
that.
a very good living, actually.
Yeah, because let me talk to y'all for a second. I went to Atlanta
Okay.
and I went and
love
got
Atlanta.
my makeup done.
Oh.
And
Wait, by a popular artist in Atlanta because there are so many good artists.
I had never heard of her, but
Okay.
hey, maybe I was missing. She was on a TV show, and she rang me up, and I was like, "Oh, you just casually asked, like during conversation, you take PayPal, Cash App," and she was like, "Cash App," and I was like, "Oh, how much is it?" She said $225, and then
What you
$50.
get? Like a full face or
Was she coming to you? Was
She
travel
did come to
involved?
me. There was a
Okay,
$50 additional for travel. However, for $275,
So it was $275?
Yes, that
Oh,
was
because it was the $225 for just the base makeup.
Right, and then
Oh, and
$50.
then 50.
So I'm thinking she's gonna be using some of the best products.
Giorgio Armani.
Right now,
Gotta be-
sis was working with MAC, and I just looked normal. Like,
Well, did you ask for like a simple?
I did. No, I
Okay.
didn't. No, I never asked for anything simple. I don't know what simple is. I asked for a very outrageous, like, contour me
Yeah.
until next year, give me new cheekbones,
Yep.
make me like I just got out of botch, like fix me up.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, did you look like somebody new?
No, I didn't. I look actually, but I paid her my $275 because she had already got started on one eye. I just wanted to.
But you know what?
furthermore.
I will say it depends on the market. I will say that I have heard this has been a really popular conversation recently amongst makeup artists. If you're any part of like any of these online groups of makeup artists, can be this has like been a very, very popular discussion point about really making sure that you're charging within at least the 3 figures. So the days of the $75 faces are over.
3 figures.
Yeah, like 100, 200 ish. Let me finish, ladies. And the theory is that when the makeup artists in an area elevate their prices, then the consumers have to meet that. So then everyone is winning, essentially. And so that's the argument, that if everyone essentially kind of collaborates and raises their prices within a certain range, then everyone can kind of eat and make a very comfortable living. Because you are really, you know what it takes to supply your kit, especially if you're using
Good products.
good products. So and
You
then with
and
travel and then
Me
your
personally,
artistry.
No.
Me personally, I would not feel comfortable
Thank
charging
you.
someone 3 figures for just a basic makeup application. There are levels and there are things you can add on and this and that. But to me, I just feel like everybody's trying to make a quick coin, and that's not now. And now, if you're just somebody that I've never heard of, I'm not paying you 3 digits.
But if
Now,
you're Mario, are you paying Mario?
If you're St. John, if you're was it Sir John, Beyonce?
Yeah.
I'm like, just take everything that I have.
So even if you're not really pleased with it, maybe if it's like she said, the look isn't as pronounced as you
we would have to start over. Because to me, you're gonna tell me what you want,
Yes.
and if you don't get that. Just like Nordstrom's, you can return anything to Nordstrom's. If you don't like it, makeup wipes off. I'm gonna give you what you want. I agree with the travel fee.
Y'all.
I agree with the travel fee.
So maybe not $275, maybe
Y'all, for-
100,
That's too
150.
much.
Okay, you know what?
150?
She could buy. You know how many products she could buy
Exactly.
for $275?
$75?
Well, I'm saying that $275 is probably a little high, but $150, $100 for the base makeup,
Okay.
and then
I
$50
would
for
say
travel
100.
in Atlanta.
Okay. So Kevin.
Just because
hi
you're-
Kevin. Hi Visha. The most I will pay Kevin. Kevin's awesome. Visham is awesome. Raven, Stacy. If all the makeup artists in Houston start charging 3 figures, like 175 ish, y'all gonna all be in the food stamp office because I ain't paying you nothing.
So,
I'm not asking
but
for
then
that
you would
much.
be inclined to maybe take more classes or maybe own your own craft, so you could do your own makeup, right?
I'd be
so then they
inclined to
would
be
still
ugly.
be making. Stop it! You would never be ugly.
I would
but
be
then you
inclined
would
to be
be also spending more money on some of their services and products. So this has been like major debate,
but
y'all.
it's
This has been popular.
It's a con to it because that means that you won't have frequent customers.
No, you won't.
So if I paid you $150 just for one, okay, well then where can I cut corners on something? So I can't come to you every time. You're
Right.
not gonna be my regular person
Nope.
because you're too expensive. And I think that's what it. Not again. Charge what you're worth or what you
Yes.
know you're worth. If you're up and coming, for example, I've had people come to me about collaboration work. I feel like I'm far enough in my craft to where I don't feel like I have to do collaborations. If I want to, now if a major brand say let's collaborate, sure. But I mean, if you just like sister girl, you know, I've ran out of all of my collaboration opportunities. But, you know, I just feel like you have to go for what you are. Like, you're not finna tell me that you watched 20 YouTube videos and now I gotta pay you $300. Nah.
No,
We're
but
not doing
as
that.
she alluded to before, this young lady has obviously
she
been
got
on TV
eliminated
or
on the
television world.
first episode, and
I'm
that's
sorry?
cool. She got eliminated on the first episode.
But I mean, in Atlanta, it's not hard to.
But that's what
be on
that's
a
what it
TV.
was. And not to say that my makeup was bad. It wasn't bad. Was it $275 worth? Absolutely
Because you can always
not.
go to Mac for $50
For
and
$50
get your-
bucks.
But then with Mac, you never really know what you're gonna get. It's a new artist
She
that could
didn't
be
know
up
what
and
she was
coming.
gonna get either.
I didn't. Like, and the thing was that she not only did my makeup, she did 5 other people's makeup.
And she got $275 for
out of
makeup.
all of us.
Oh, girl, come on.
And then
What-
she said
I'm
that
finna
was like
take
she
the
still
podcast on
had.
the road.
I'm just not I'm not comfortable with paying that. I go to Visha and I go to Kevin. I go to Visha multiple times a week for makeup. I go to Kevin multiple times. Cool, but for $175, like you said, I'm not going to consistently
You're
come
not
to
gonna
you
be a consistent customer.
because that's just not. Even if it is in my means, you're not getting it from me, sis. I'm not on Basketball Wives. I got stuff to do.
To me, at that point, it becomes like a luxury purchase. Like you buy,
which is what they want. They want, and essentially the
no more
argument
Mac.
is that
No, you
the
can't.
argument
no.
is that you want to do less faces for essentially more money, so that you can spend your time as an artist creating other avenues of income.
You lazy.
Well, no, I don't think that's
if you want to
lazy.
be
I
a
think
makeup
that's-
artist, the goal is to do makeup.
Yes, but if you want to be a makeup mogul, then you need to have your hands in other kind of pots. So you need to be doing
What
other
are these
things.
other parts?
Teaching. It could be education. It could be brand collaboration. It could be a multitude of different things. Online stuff. It's so many things that makeup artists are doing outside of just doing the actual face-to-face makeup.
I'm gonna say yes and no, and I'm gonna use Pat McGrath as a example. She had been doing makeup for years. She just recently came out with her own makeup line. If that's the case, she should have had that back.
But do you see the price point on the makeup line?
I don't own any of her products.
Okay.
But however, I would pay that because I know who she is and what she has done and name names and pull up Getty images and all
Vogue
that stuff.
covers.
Right.
Yes.
So, but everybody can't do that. That's you have different brands, different levels. Steve Madden is not Luton. Like, it's different levels.
And if you use Mac on me and charge me $275,
I mean, Mac is a good brand. I mean,
It's not. Well, I have my
good.
reservations because I don't think it's worth $275. I feel like if you're going to be charging $275 as your base rate with travel, then you need to have some Giorgio Armani on my face.
Right.
You need to have some
Chanel.
Chanel.
I mean, I agree, but I'm just saying that Mac is a good brand. I have on Mac foundation.
Yes,
I've had it on all day. So I mean, it's not bad, but I just think that some people I wouldn't feel comfortable because I'm doing something that I actually like and I get enjoyment out of. So why am I gonna knock you over the head with the price?
True tea.
You just want to get a coin.
Yeah. Well, as
What
you
did I
can
say
see,
last time? If you out here trying to get a coin, it's not for you.
That's very true.
Gotta do your passion, and the money will come.
I feel the same
absolutely.
about
I do
sewing.
agree. I do agree with that. Y'all, well, as you can see, these three very opinionated, wonderful women. We have to come back. This trio is pretty good. I think that we each have our own very
Y'all a mess.
individual.
It wasn't even me. It was y'all.
What?
I blame me.
I don't know
Because I didn't like none of them
I'm saying
outfits.
you're gonna try to deflect. No, I think it was all of us. You in this
hold
too?
on, like. Oh wait, I can't. That's
Hola?
what you should have did.
Señorito, I hablo no español.
Y'all stop.
She been taking Rosetta Stone.
So
Clearly.
y'all have to definitely come back because this was too much fun, and we're definitely over our usual time. But time flies when you're having fun.
It does. It
And
does.
this
It
was
does.
fun. So thank y'all for tuning in and joining. Y'all have any last words?
Make sure you guys follow the Hierarchy Collection and
Yes.
the Modern Day Queen. We'll be on the red carpet this week with Claws and their debut. So see you guys soon.
Love it. This can't be.
I'll be back next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I ain't letting you go nowhere.
Y'all know where to find me.
Cutting up. She gonna be right here
We
cutting
need
up
to go
next
shopping. I want to go see about this collection.
week. Me too.
Yes,
you
y'all
had
come
me
on.
at overdressed is always the
Yes,
standard.
come
She
to
had
the
me at I'm
collection.
4'11", so she understands my struggle.
I understand
And she
your
said she was
struggle.
busty too, so we're like two
Yes,
from the
these-
same cloth.
What's up?
All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed week. See you next week. Thanks for tuning in to All Things Beauty.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.